What's up, everybody? The TechPianoPlayerKid here, and before I continue, don't forget about the Raspberry Pi giveaway. It's a Raspberry Pi 4B, so if you're interested in learning more about coding and practice on your own, enter the giveaway. Link is down below in the description, and also included in the pinned comment. And if you're under 18, please ask a parent or guardian for your permission to do so, for permission. And if they have any questions, please have them give me a call or text 913-312-1325. And please announce yourself, who you are, and like let me know that you're interested in the Pi giveaway, because I've been getting a lot of spam calls and text messages from obviously telemarketers and stuff, and it's honestly drives me bananas. So yeah, just letting you know there. And if you want to get a Raspberry Pi 5 in the future, I will also include an affiliate link down below in the description of this comment. I'm not using the Pi 5 on this one, but if you want to do a Raspberry Pi 5, there's a link down below in the description for Amazon. It's an affiliate link, and if you use that, then I'll get a little bit of compensation, if you would call it that, so you can use that. It is a starter kit, and for whatever reason, I cannot remember the brand name right now, but it includes a case, the fan, the Pi itself, a 128 gigabyte SD card, which is actually becoming with the Pi giveaway, and with a heatsink, and this is a case, and yeah. But anyway, that's it, and let's start with this video. So, in this video, we're going to be doing how to change user modifications, more about the user modifications. In this case, we'll be changing the username, the group where that user is, and the home directory. And at the very end, I'll show you how to lock and unlock a user, and in this case, how to make it expired, which is the only way I can think of how to do so, because the only way to lock a user is doing the --L command, which is only for password authentication, not for SSH. Unless you want to modify some files in the SSH configuration, which is a little bit more tedious, I think, and just do it through the expiration thing and just say your account has expired, please contact your system administrator. So before I started this video, guys, I actually restored Amara's account, and you're probably wondering, why'd you do that? Well, let's say Amara has a little sister named Nocturne. Yes, I picked out Nocturne, don't ask why, I just did. And let's say now Nocturne is old enough and she understands coding and computer stuff. We're not going to give an age for her because, different kids will, there are some kids who are young, who are pretty young and they understand about coding and, coding and computers and stuff like that. So let's just say that she understands it now and she wants to learn the Raspberry Pi, and you say, all right, I'll just give you access, and I'll just change Amara's account to your account, and so on and so forth. So to do this, we need to log into the Pi once more. So as the admin, so I'm going to do that. And then the passphrase. And if you're curious what kind of keyboard I'm using right now, it is a wireless keyboard called the Keychron K10. I got this from Amazon, and I got this because you can connect to 3 devices at once, which is probably more than I need, but it is Bluetooth and USB direct connection. So it has a USB-C on the keyboard and then USB-A on the other end, or you could do USB-C to USB-C. And there are 2 switches on the side, on the left-hand side. The most bottom switch, 3 positions. The very top is Bluetooth, middle is off, and the very bottom is USB. And then the switch above it is, very top is Windows, and the lowest one is Mac. And had a little trouble connecting it to my Windows at first because I had to figure out what was going on. But once it was connected, it was pretty easy to get connected. I just didn't do the right key command. But anyway, very nice keyboard. And as I say, if you want to check it out, check down below in the description and in the pinned comment for an affiliate link from Amazon. And I said, if you want to get one of those too, you are more than welcome to. And anyway, let's continue on. So now we want to make the modifications to the user account. So now we could just delete the user and add a new user. Okay, that's probably the simplest way to do this. But let's just say, you know what, I want to practice just making user changes and stuff like that. I just want to practice doing that. So we're going to do sudo space UserMod space, and I remember this, dash lowercase l space, then the new username, in this case Nocturne, space, dash D as in dog, space, and now the new home directory, slash home, slash, whoops, home slash Nocturne, space, dash M as in more, space, and then the old username, in this case, Amara. Enter. All right, that's been changed. So now the username has been changed along with the home directory. Now, our next thing is to change the group. So she's still in a group called Amara. We want to change that. So to do that, we'll do sudo space group mod. Oops. Space dash n space what was it? The new group, in this case Nocturne, space, and then the old one, in this case Amara. Enter. All right, that's done. Now we need to change the name, because her full name is still under Amara Smith, and we change it to Nocturne Smith. So we do sudo space usermod space dash C space, and now open quote. We'll make it say Nocturne Smith, close quote, space, and her username, in this case now Nocturne. Enter. All right, now that's done. Now we need to give her the SSH keys. So to you already know how to do that. So I've already made the SSH key pair beforehand, so we don't have to do that. But first of all, we need to switch to Nocturne's account because we can't log in right now, even though we probably could if we enable password authentication. But so now we change the password because it's still on Amara's password. So let's do sudo space PASSWD space Nocturne. Enter.
New password.
So now we'll type a new password. In this case, we'll do Nocturne 12345.
Retype new password.
And again, Nocturne 12345.
Password updated successfully.
Okay, so there we go. So Nocturne's password has now been changed. All right, now we need to get those SSH keys. So I'm gonna get the
encoding file all Nocturne type edit Microsoft public untitled 700 untitled paragraph.
So now I got that copied, and we need to switch over now to her account.
Desktop document.
So in order to do that, we will do sudo space su space Nocturne. Enter.
Nocturne address /home/pi$.
So you heard two things there. Number one, you heard that it's under her account, and number two, it's still in home/pi. We can't be here. Well, we can, but we can't do anything here because if we do something,
ls cannot open directory. Permission denied. Nocturne address.
See, it won't let us do anything there. It says permission denied. She's not an admin. So to get into her directory, we need to do a command, the cd command, and we can do that by going directly to her home folder by doing cd space tilde Nocturne.
Nocturne address $.
And there we go. And we can verify that we're there by doing ls.
Nocturne address $.
There we go. So now we're good. Now we need to do the install command. So install space dash d space dash m space 700 space tilde slash dot ssh, and then cd space dot ssh, and then make the authorized underscore keys file. In this case, we'll be doing nano because we already have the key. So you could use touch and then open it, but since we already have the key, public key copied, we can just do nano. So nano space authorized underscore keys. Enter. Paste that in there. Control X, Y, enter. And now we can do ls.
Authorized keys.
And there we go. Now we need to make the modifications again. So chmod space 644. Again, some sites say 600, some say 644. That's the one I got it from. So anyway, space auth ATH tab. Enter. And then now do CHOWN space nocturne colon nocturne again space auth tab. Enter. Now we can do exit and then exit and exit. Now let's see if we can log into her account. So SSH space dash I space nocturne underscore RSA space nocturne at raspberrypi.local. Nocturne 12345. And there we go. All right, now let's say nocturne is more of the mischievous type. All right. Let me log back into my Pi here. Okay, let's say that she didn't do her homework, and you could say, okay, since you didn't do your homework, you didn't do what you're supposed to do, that you were told, I'm gonna block your Raspberry Pi for the day, okay, or something like that, okay, I don't know. So, and there's two ways you can do this. Number one, you could lock the account, which in this case it won't work because it is using SSH key pair. But if you are using password and no SSH key pair, then this will work. And that would be sudo space usermod space dash uppercase L space and then the username. And then to unlock it, it'd be sudo space usermod space dash uppercase U space username. But in this case, this wouldn't work. So in order to do this, we would just have to make the account expired. You probably could disable the account through SSH, through a file for a specific user, but that's just a little bit too much work, I think. So we're just gonna do this. Sudo space usermod space
dash
what was it? Dash E space 1 space and then the user nocturne. All right, there we go. So now let's exit and try to log into her account again.
Enter passwords for key.
And if we hit enter here, we should get something like, this account is expired. Please contact your system administrator.
Your account has expired. Please contact your system administrator. Connection.
Okay, so now it says, okay, your account is expired. Please contact your system administrator. Connection closed. Okay, so Nocturne can't log in. So now let's say the next day comes. She learned her lesson or whatever, and you say, all right, I think you learned your lesson. And she said, okay, and say, okay, yes, I did. Homework comes first or something like that, and then you can have fun. All right. So she learned her lesson. Here's it. All right. I'm going to unlock your account. So you log back in. Whoops.
Enter password.
There we go. And then you do sudo space usermod space dash E space quote open quote closed space Nocturne. And there you go. And the double quotes open and close basically is nothing in there. It basically just tells it, hey, okay, such to unexpired with no expiration date. And if you want an expiration date, you could do this, but that's kind of different, I think. And yeah, so that's a little bit more about the UserMod command. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. And with that in mind, I'll see you all in the next video. God bless.